everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for your support so far. We've hit 200 plus subscribers, so let's just keep the momentum going, and the likes and shares and subscriptions, let's keep it all going up, so it serves as a huge encouragement for me to produce more videos, more content. But before we get to the video, let me just do a quick shout out to the students who have been asking this since I just started with you guys in the beginning of time. So to the class of 8D, let me do the shout out to you, Kian, Akshat, Dash, Mahidip, Adi, and last but not least, Chloe. So here you go. Hope you guys are happy. You guys are famous now on my YouTube channel, so hope you continue to share, like, and subscribe to my channel with your friends. And without further ado, let's begin.
Hi Hitler, guys. Hi Hitler! Jungfrau!
God help me.
Now, why am I doing this history movie review? Because when I was your age, I'm just slightly younger at this, I had to use my textbooks, my notes, and to some extent the internet to basically research on very interesting topics to study history, particularly World War II, Nazi Germany, Stalin, what have you. Right now, because Hollywood is focusing a lot of movies on this very critical, very important, interesting time period, so I was thinking, why not use movies in my teaching? And even when I was a student, when I was studying in Singapore, in London, in the US, I actually watched these movies, and they really provided some form of understanding and some representation. Just some warning before we proceed that such war movies always have a lot of explicit language, and they have a lot of violence, blood, gore. So if you're looking for something that is not like a zombie apocalypse but kind of like an apocalypse, yeah, you can watch such movies. And plenty of "here we go,
no shit,
Watch your mouth, young man.
that kind of language. So make sure no one under a certain age is there, and make sure mom and dad is not at home, and yeah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, just mind the language, mind the violence. But obviously, seriously, we're not watching the movies because of the violence and the language, right? Okay, you should touch your heart and answer that question. But anyway, the whole idea why I like watching these movies is because they actually provide a very visual, clear understanding about what's happening, and also we can sympathize with these characters of what hardship and suffering they're actually going through, and how we can actually remember. The key thing is to remember what happened during that time. So if the blood, gore, and violence and the swearing does not bother you, then you're gonna see more swastikas, more swastikas, even more swastikas, Hitler, and more alternate versions of Hitler all over this video. So let's go.
We have to show the world that not all of us were like him. It is too great a risk.
What did you have in mind?
The first movie I'm gonna review is Valkyrie. Valkyrie is the story, actually a hashtag true story, of German army colonel played by Tom Cruise, the very beautiful, handsome man he is, that basically has a plot to assassinate the Führer himself, Adolf Hitler. It's a story of bravery and courage, and more important for a history aspect of it, just to show you the life of Germans in Nazi Germany, kind of life they went through, their lifestyle, and you can see how much propaganda is actually showed in the movie, and also how much fear the police state, which you always have to learn in your history textbooks and notes, the control and power that the SS and the German army had over Germany. And also you need to understand how much rivalry there is in the officer corps of the German army as well, and how much power Hitler has over everyone and everything in Germany, because he is the Führer after all. So the good colonel's plan was to assassinate Hitler, and even though the bomb exploded right underneath his pants,
catastrophe.
No, actually under the table he was standing on, but never mind about that. So the thing is that he actually survived, whereas some of his officer corps was injured. One or two of them were dead, and I mean, you can watch another video on the detailed explanation about the assassination plot. But the main thing is that the Führer lives, and he actually comes back to hunt down the colonel.
Do you realize what you've done? We've been discovered. Every second we stand here is a second lost. If you want to live through the night, you'll do exactly as I say.
My Führer, may I present Colonel Stauffenberg?
Valkyrie.
Next movie on the list is Jojo Rabbit. Jojo Rabbit has a very strange title for World War II movie. Well, it's because it comes from a boy's perspective of living in Nazi Germany.
Here's Marshal Jojo. You're our top man. Prepare to leave the house.
Today you boys will be involved in such activities as war games, ambush techniques, and blowing stuff up.
I don't think I can do this.
Was? Of course you can.
Jojo, the name of the boy, who is the main character of the movie, gives a very hilarious impression and representation of Führer himself, played by Taika Waititi, who is also the same person who played Korg in Thor Ragnarok. Can't believe it, right? So such a talented director and actor at the same time, who plays a cuckoo version of the Führer.
People used to say a lot of nasty things about me. Oh, this guy's a lunatic. Oh, look at that psycho. He's gonna get us all killed.
And how he basically tries to encourage the boy to do things that really show so much passion and support for Nazi Germany, such as burning books, learning how to use the grenade, and preparing Germany for war through the eyes of little boys, and also how the Hitler Youth actually operates in these so-called summer camps.
You may call me Captain K. Captain K! Woo! Can two-eyed people do this?
Much features and so much insights into the way little children were basically brought up and indoctrinated in Nazi Germany. And you can also see the life of the normal people living in Nazi Germany. I must say that Jojo is one very lucky boy. His mom is none other than the very hot Black Widow. Yes, that's right, Scarlett Johansson is playing as his mother. Black Widow is your mom, baby. Think about that. How could you... Yeah, okay, never mind. This movie is about a little boy who idolizes the Nazi regime, especially Hitler, until he has an imaginary friend who is Hitler himself, who gives him very crazy ideas about how to live and how to be the ideal Aryan boy that he aspires to be. His fantasy of becoming an ideal Nazi becomes jeopardized when he discovers that his mom, Black Widow, is actually hiding a Jewish girl who is living inside the wall of his house, and he is being forced to put into a corner whether or not should he betray his mom and reveal the location of the Jewish girl in his house, or should he continue to live with this secret. And this story actually shows so much. It's not just about the comedy, it has a huge mature theme that the director actually wants to show that, and that war can be so horrible, but from the eyes of a child, idolizing the wrong person and bringing up such ideals into society has its very difficult and uncomfortable effects. And once war hits the reality and the eyes of a child, where he actually sees death and sacrifice, it really comes into fruition and shows the huge impact and the whole fullness of the movie that I can't even explain in detail, but you have to watch this movie. So these two movies are basically emphasizing about what life is like in Nazi Germany.
They'll never win. Love is the strongest thing in the world.
Your mother took me in. She's kind. She treats me like a pet.
You two seem to be getting on well.
She doesn't seem like a bad person. Loki? Oh, God. Not a good time to be a Nazi.
Hitler.
Heil Hitler!
Heil Hitler.
Ooh, that's it, you got it! Heil Hitler! Have a great day! Heil Hitler! You're gonna be the best! Heil Hitler! You can do it! Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler!